Kanye West is a dirty word in this household.
See a thug and zero, y'all still bullshit. Need to sit down, take a chew and chew my money till we get. Paul Wall and that Cuba was ain't talking. Money speak, all that bullshit, keep. Run the side, run the side.
Yeah, Bessie.
Dino Man, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Good. This is Satchel following up about the Raptor thing. I had a quick question for you.
Yeah.
Did you tell me once that you had a son that was in the CIA, or am I remembering that wrong?
He was what now?
Did you tell me you had a son that was in the CIA, or am I remembering that wrong?
No, you remember that wrong. My son, one of them's a preacher. Yeah, one of them's a preacher. One of them works in UT in Austin at the college. He's a environmentalist.
Oh, okay. I just read a book called Chaos by Tom O'Neill. Have you read it?
No, I don't read books.
Oh, it was about the CIA. Reminded me of you. Wanted to give you a call. All right, well, let's get down to business. What type of dinosaur bones you got for me?
The what now?
You got dinosaur bones? Dinosaur bones?
Oh, I don't have any.
Huh.
They had a lot of them. They had a lot of them at the show. I didn't buy them, and some of them were $4 a piece. I was going to buy them at the end of the show, but I didn't get a chance to go over there to buy them from him.
Oh, $4 a piece? How big are we talking these specimens?
About the size of $1.
Oh, how much would you have sold them for?
Huh?
How much would you have sold them for?
$8.
That would have been good. You would have lost a couple to me, I'll tell you that much. I would have bought five or six of them from you.
Yeah. But anyway, what's going on?
That was pretty much it, man. Other than that, just enjoyed dinner with my wife. We had, she's doing Weight Watchers. You know Weight Watchers?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing that. So we had a delicious low-cal dinner. What about yourself?
Yeah. Well.
What about you? What are you getting up to this beautiful Sunday afternoon?
Today I'm closed. Saturday at the show I did real good, and Friday I did real good. Sunday I didn't do too great, but they didn't have a lot of people. But Friday was a rainy day, but I did pretty good at the show.
Give me your best seller.
My best seller was my ammonites and petrified wood.
Oh, yeah, always a killer. What's the biggest petrified wood specimen that you hawked this weekend?
6 foot long right now.
That's good. You know, people would put that up like a sculpture in some places. You know that?
Yeah, good for landscaping. I sell it for landscaping.
Okay. How much would a 6-footer go for?
A big piece like that, 1,000.
Wow. You ever have any that you could carve into like a pipe?
Like a what?
Like a pipe? I'd like to do a milky dab from a piece of petrified wood. Is that something that...
No, it is.
Okay. You seen one of those before? I saw one at the last show about 2 years ago, right before COVID.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're doing milky dabs off them. It was something else, man. Absolutely blowing circles in clouds, so got my attention. You know me. Yeah. Well, hey, good to hear from you. I'm going to check back up with you and see what type of specimens you're talking. If you're doing $8 specimens the size of a $50 of dino bones, I'll be talking to you real soon.
Okay. All right, bye.
All right, good to catch up with you, Dino Man. Bye. Hey, I had to catch you guys up about the Bussy's Fossil Shop thing. You know the fossil shop up the street from y'all?
The fossil shop?
Fossil shop right up the street from y'all?
No, I don't.
Okay. It's Uncle Bussy. He's a pretty, they call him Dino Man, you know, the Dino Man of Glen Rose?
No.
Okay. I just got off the phone with him, and I had talked to, I think, either your assistant manager or your manager maybe a month or so ago, and I was under the impression that Dino Man's son was a CIA agent. And nothing nefarious or anything. He just had accidentally said that was his job when he actually works at UT. I had talked at the bar there at the host stand, and had said that information. Realized it was incorrect. Wanted to follow up with you guys and kind of get ahead of that.
Which manager did you speak to?
I don't know. This was months ago.
Was it a man or a woman?
Seemingly a man.
Okay, I can have him give you a call back because I personally have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, I had accidentally said someone was in the CIA, the three-letter agency, the CIA,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Central Intelligence. Yeah, I didn't mean to. Well, I meant to say it, but I didn't know it was incorrect information.
I'm pretty sure they don't know what CIA you're talking about because I'm sorry, but this conversation is not making any sense. So.
Can I take a step back?
Okay,
let me take a step back real quick and kind of explain what's going on here.
Dispensary.
Hey, this is Satchel Rhinestone over at the Chamber of Commerce. Hello? Hello? Why do you keep hanging up? What do you do? We just called an illegal dispensary.
Okay, OG, how can I help you?
Hey, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I hear you just fine.
Oh, okay, tight. It's Satchel. I talked to Uncle Bussy, and we weren't going to do the Dino Man thing anymore. We're actually deciding to do kind of a social media business for dispensaries.
Okay.
Specifically, because people talk about SEO or local SEO, but you don't search anything on Google. You search things in Google Maps, right?
Are you talking about for dispensaries? Like when I search dispensaries?
Yeah.
I usually go to Weed Maps. Yeah.
Weed Maps or Google Maps. Yeah. So you want pages on those sites. So a lot of people, they're calling dispensaries and trying to pitch them on SEO or even local SEO. So what I'm thinking is we call dispensaries and we pitch them on social media pages where people are actually looking for weed.
Yeah, social media pages really already don't kind of do that. I mean, it's like for example, Facebook.
No. You're misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm talking about the landing pages on Google Maps, right? So like a Google page or like a Weed Maps page, like Homegirl just said.
Yeah. So say dispensaries near me.
Yes, exactly.
Something pops up. As soon as you type it in a search bar, say you have an iPhone, you don't even have to get to your Safari app nowadays where you can just search any kind of line and it'll pull up. And that's what you're kind of referring to is the logistics of somehow getting the formula for us to be able to pop up better.
Not even necessarily better. I mean, realistically, if you're scrolling through the options, you're going to look at 5 or 6. So, I mean, the stack ranking there isn't going to be the number one metric in people choosing the dispensary. It's which one looks more attractive or which one looks more convenient, right?
Yes.
You think this is a good business idea? Should I go with it?
I mean, sure. I think a lot of people are doing that too. I mean, I see emails constantly about how we can better our website and how we can market better, and how there are strategies. There's this one guy we recently purchased from, and he has a 360 view camera, where you know how Google Maps does the street camera view.
Yeah, so you can go in there and look around, right?
Exactly.
Nice.
Yes, exactly that. So he offers that service where you can pay him $200 to come and do that Google view because he has that camera, the 360 camera, and then it bumps you up on the algorithm for kind of how you're asking about how it would make it more nicer in a way. Because not only do you have the street view like that, but you can also run into the store and get the 360 full surround sound view that the 360 camera does, which I guess he claims that also does the same thing. It bumps you up in the algorithm for better search results.
I think without a doubt that's going to get you more visibility. Without a doubt, I'd be absolutely shocked if that didn't worst case scenario, you're in the same boat, except one person says, "Hey, I got to do a little walkthrough," right?
Yeah.
Man, okay, so there is some valor to my idea. I just talked to another dispensary owner. He was telling me he pays $200 a month just for someone to manage his Google page.
No, it's crazy, the marketing thing, yeah. And so my owner, he's kind of like we're a startup here, so he's been doing this kind of thing, out in Oregon for a long time, and this is his first, step aside from anything like that. He's got help from, one other person who does, outdoor growing, but it's just him and that guy. So basically, he's taken all of his knowledge over the years. He's done it recreationally out there and is applying it here. And so through those years, he's found a lot of tips and tricks of just do it yourself, kind of in a way. But we have not traveled down the rabbit hole of trying to bump up algorithm other than running advertisements and banners on weed maps.
Yeah. It seems Google Maps and Weed Maps are how people are finding weed, so either looking the best or coming up. So, I mean, the 360, I wonder how much one of those cameras cost and how many people you have to get say yes to pay off one of those cameras, huh?
Honestly, if you are looking, your head's in the right area if you're asking these questions, friend. You know what I mean? To probably be looking that up too, because you know what I'm saying. As soon as recreational hits too, those services will be huge because recreational shops and medicinal shops are going to be separated and split. You know what I mean? So the business is going to be booming. Not to mention delivery services and whatever else. You know what I mean? So,
also, iPhone partnership with Yelp, so every time you talk to Siri's initial results are going to be the stack ranking from Yelp's too. So once you get recreationals and they start be able to appear on Yelp like they do in places like, Denver, then you're going to want all of that shit. And someone's going to be able to probably charge more than $200 a month if you're doing all of those.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, dude, yeah. So, no, I think you're definitely in the right area. I know a lot of places, you know what I mean, pay-to-play places, giving out Tesla cars for fucking 420 shit. You know what I'm talking about? Those places who have, lots of money to be able to throw at it, who have the freaking, awards on Weed Maps for most searched or best or whatever, you know what I mean? They probably pay for all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? So for us in our kind of shop, though, we really try to contend in the small game area, and then kind of, we're here, but, not too visible.
Did
but
you
the only
see
reason
what?
you really see us is positive reviews, word of mouth, and then quality of our shop. So
Did you see what Councilman Rhinestone did, though? Satchel Rhinestone, the councilman, what he did is he did this program. I don't know if you've seen it. So we're at the point where there's almost 3,000 dispensaries in Oklahoma, and there's just under 3,000 churches in Oklahoma. And so, yeah, so Councilman Rhinestone, he's doing this thing where Oklahoma is the only state with more pot shops than God shops. And so a lot of places are kind of tying that into their marketing.
Let's fucking go. I love that. I'd rather it be more pot shops than God shops. But now, is there more pot shops than there are banks? Question mark.
That's what socialism is. Because when there's more pot shops than banks, that's when you know. That's when you know you're in the final form of communism. All of that.
Well,
the classless society.
Give it 5 more years, it'll be pot shops and mushroom shops.
Wow, a modern Corinth.
And then we'll be really rocking then, you know what I mean? Just gotta wait for a few more decades to die off, and then we'll be good.
Wow. Hey, I think you kind of inspired me to start a little business, my man.
Yeah, run with it, man. Go with it, dude. You got to think of those next things that are up and coming. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the mushroom cultivation, that is a real thing that is going to be right around the corner. The next big cultivation boom, I guarantee it. So,
you talking about psychedelic mushrooms?
For sure, yeah. For therapeutic and for recreational use.
Oh,
it's
man.
Take alcohol to serve, man.
Dude, that will literally let demons into people's minds.
Yeah, I know, yes, but it is already hitting the board for legality in the U.S.
Okay.
So it is already, and there's an association called MAPS, Multidisciplinary Association for Psychedelic Studies.
Okay.
And they've been around for a long time, and there's been a whole bunch of research, and now medically it's starting to get accepted to be used medicinally and recreationally.
Are you concerned that mushrooms might give you like some sort of like portal to the spiritual realm in which a demon or a ghoul or a golem could possess you or take your spirit or your soul in any way?
You know, man, honestly, I can just only speak off of my personal experiences and then also off of the research that I personally have done myself, which I encourage you to do the same.
Okay.
Which is all readily available at the click of a mouse. The internet is your friend, and there's a lot of information right at your fingertips, ready to go into your brain. Paul Stamets, specifically, if you like reading or looking into this kind of stuff, for sure. Paul Stamets is a good guy too. He's been like the huge activist for it for a long time now. Him and another guy named Terrence McKenna. Is another guy. He's got a book called Stone Ape Theory, and really, you know, puts a lot of questions in the brain about everything. So I'll leave you with that, honestly, and let you go down your rabbit hole of experience and journey. Now, I do not advocate you take him or anything. I'm not saying that at all. You know what I'm saying? So please don't go and be like, hey, this guy told me to do this, because that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying in my mind, in the next few years, I feel like this is going to be a thing everywhere, kind of just like how weed is. Because we didn't think weed in, like 5 years ago, I never thought weed was going to be legal in Oklahoma.
10 years ago, you thought gay marriage would have gotten people the death sentence.
Exactly. So, you know, and abortion is illegal now, you know, it's just weird.
Isn't that crazy? That's Oklahoma just needs to pick a side.
But bringing it back a couple steps, back to your ideas and stuff and panning out on ideas, just to throw another one out there, delivery services. They are available for cannabis in other states, which is not available just yet here in Oklahoma, which, if you're ready for it and have the funds to get ready for it, you know, it's first come, first serve for those business ideas like serves and swerves cannabis. You need to serve. Don't worry, I'll swerve your cannabis to your house.
It sounds like you're pitching me an idea, my man. And can I tell you something? I'm sold.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I would love to be able to partner up and do some kind of things, you know what I mean, with somebody in the future and stuff, kind of how like my boss did, you know. It's kind of like you got to have your mind months or years a little bit ahead of time, because people are doing everything that we're thinking about right now, or at least anything that has been thought about has been done, you know, in a way. So there's probably people gearing up for the delivery services too that already have, you know, been doing it. Who knows? But so that's kind of where my mind's at with it, you know. Just gotta be forward thinking and also be realistic at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, when Dino Man's in town, I'm gonna stop by and kind of pitch his ideas with you too, because Dino Man sells dinosaur sip bones all across the nation, pretty much doing it through like legal loopholes. Interesting guy, right? His son, I thought he was in the CIA for years. Absolutely not in the CIA. Laughed my ass off when I found out that wasn't true. But him and I are going to roll up an absolute Fidel-size, you know, dirty blunt, roll it in some keef and some milky dabs. And when we get Liddy City, might as well roll by and talk to you about your business ideas too.
Run it. Yeah. So I'm just like one of the dudes that works here. The owner, Bobby, he's a really cool guy. He really likes to pick brains on stuff. He's a really busy guy a lot of the times, but if him or I are here, we're always usually super down. I can at least vouch for us being here. We got a bunch of girls here who like to talk about a lot of stuff too, you know, but I personally, my name's Mowgli, but my real name's Nicholas, and I just go by Mowgli. What was your name?
Oh, you said, I'm sorry, I'm writing down your name so I don't forget it. You said Mowgli?
Yes. Yeah, like the Jungle Book.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, pleasure to meet you. Yeah, nice. Name's Porcelain.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, man. Cortland?
Porcelain.
Porcelain,
like a porcelain doll.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you, Porcelain. Pleasure.
A pleasure. I'll be by with the Dino Man.
Yeah, cool. That's what's up. Yeah, always come by. Have you ever been into the shop before?
No, I haven't.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, we rock and roll low key, man. It's super chill here. I don't know if you've been in a dispensary before, but yeah, it's been like super relaxed compared to a lot of other kind of places. So pop in and check it out. We carry a lot of really good flour, really affordable prices. Pricing's tax included out the door. So no gimmick or anything like that. We accept cash. We accept debit card or Cash App or any of that stuff too. If you have that. So yeah, man, all kinds of really good deals on wax too. Really good variety there as well. So we're pretty straight shooter kind of people here. We really care about our community and the THC community at that, you know. So we don't really strive to be number one and to beat everybody else, but we still want to be in the top 3, you know, if that says anything, and how we carry ourselves. So
I like to use the phrase cooperation. Am I right?
exactly.
Cooperation.
Yeah. It's a cooperative competition in a way. Exactly. Where we all got to cooperate together and not really, you know, like war it out, you know, and make sure everybody's getting paid the same. Because we're the little guy where we should get squeezed out by the bigger guy in the long run. So strategically, we should probably be doing stuff like them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we're just trying to keep it real at the end of the day and make sure all our people are satisfied. So.
Well, I'm glad there's some merit in my business ideas. I'm glad that I met a business-minded fellow just by cold calling dispensaries.
Yeah, cold calling dispensaries, man. Yeah, we got you.
All right.
Yeah, so yeah, come run by Porcelain. We were here always from 10 to 10, 365, even on holidays. So.
Well, I'll see you Christmas Day, baby.
Cool, I'll be here.
All right, later, Blader.
Much love, Porcelain. See ya.
All right, one love, Mowgli.
In the H, water paint, sweet as tangerine. Boy, they bouncing on foes like trampoline. Just a great state of Texas, I can't believe. Run the side, run the side, run the side, run the side. Swerve, the rims is glistening. They got see the wood cause the top is missing. I sleep on dreams cause it's paper I'm chasing. My roots come from Texas, this inflation. On the side, on the side, on the side, on the side.